Good morning from Lincoln, Montana. We're standing on Highway 200 trying to get a hitch out to Rogers Pass. We're the first in the queue, and if you look over here at the drive-up coffee shop, you see a bunch of other thru hikers. We're getting their coffee first before they get to stand out on the road and hitchhike out to the back to the CDT.
We got a hitch. Didn't take 30 minutes maybe, I think. And then we're back at Rogers Pass, going in. There's Rogers Pass trailhead, and there's our CDT marker. Go back on trail. So we're getting started about 8:30, looks like, and we'll plan on going 17.4 is where the first kind of official campsite is, and we'll see how we feel and what time it is. So we'll take you along this section from Lincoln to Helena. When you start off at a pass, that means either way you go, you have to go up. So we've been climbing, which is fine. Definitely can tell our heavier packs with the food and water. The first water was 13 miles from start, and it's a cache, so this is definitely a drier section for sure, but there are those snow-capped mountains in the distance up there. So we took the first opportunity we had with a nice view, and should be getting close to the top, but that's the nature of this part of the trail. It's really just up and down right along the divide. So back where we came from, this is the trail. As you can hear, it's very, very windy. Another challenge when you're going uphill into the wind. And the mountains that we're headed into, there's our trail moving forward. See the woods there. This has been an interesting day. Beautiful sunshine now. We are at the top of one of many climbs. I think we've done probably about 3,500 elevation gain so far today. 3,900, almost 4,000, and we're only halfway through the day. So this is tough terrain. The hills are, maybe a mile long, and then you descend a little bit and then go up again, and then it's very interesting, and no water. So we're conserving till we get to lunch, which there'll be a stream and a cache, it sounds like, with potential water. So either way, we'll get water, and then we have to carry to our campsite from there. So it's definitely a drier section. On that note, we don't have to deal with navigating through mud puddles and snow and blow down trees, so that's always a blessing. And we get also beautiful views. They're just different.
Hey all, we are sitting in the shade of the trees, a little bit out of the wind. We've hiked 14 miles so far today. Got about over 4,200 feet of vertical. We're still going to go another 6 or maybe 7, 8 miles, depending on where we can find a camp spot. But we've loaded up with water. We have 4 liters each of water. So we have enough water for today and tonight and then tomorrow, because the water out here is a little sparse. So you got to take the water and have long water carries. But it's a beautiful day, so we're pretty happy. We just stopped, had lunch. Renee had her tuna and nori combination. I had some peanut butter and jam on fajita rolls, and it was just a wonderful little break. We'll sit here for about 15 minutes, and then we'll do a couple more hours of hiking. Cool flat spot here. So going through the burn with new growth, got lots of neat shadows. Apparently these trees weren't that old, but they got burned down, and then there's a whole bunch of new ponderosa pine. You got the bear grass. It's a pretty fun little space to be going through.
So end of day 1 out of Lincoln, and we have our tent set up behind us. We went about 19 miles and had 5,400 feet of elevation gain.
The trail overall was cleared out. It was amazing. If it wasn't cleared out, we'd still be going over blowdowns. And then water carry was long, but we have water for tonight and for the next 3 miles tomorrow.
Potentially 10, depending.
Potentially 10.
Apparently the stream may be dry.
That's the game you play out here.
Yep. So we call that a dry camp because we're not by any water.
Okay. We're going to have dinner and then we're going to relax, and we'll see you in the morning.
Good night. Good morning. It's about 5:20 or so. We usually get up around 5. We don't use an alarm or anything. We just get up. The sky. Just wanted to show you the sky. It's beautiful. It's the sunrise. It's probably the warmest morning that we've had. And the tent was completely dry. First time on our trip as well. We're in a forest that's really a mono forest, and so really not that many birds singing this morning. Trail is that way. Pierre's grabbing the food. We're gonna have some breakfast and coffee.
Last minute packing up. Just have to brush our teeth. It is 6:27, and today, if we're lucky, we'll get 25 miles in, because that's where the source of water is at the end of the day. It's a beautiful morning, clear blue skies, lovely light shining through the trees. So we should have a pretty good day of moving through Montana. Met a couple who were flip-flopping. Had about a 15-minute conversation with them. They started down in West Yellowstone and they're making their way north. They're usually bike packers, but this year they decided to hike the CDT. And so we're trading trail stories of blowdowns, potential reroutes, etc., etc. But here we are here, and just a shot of the morning.
Walking through this big grassy field, which is nice. There's a nice cool breeze. It's not super hot, but we're still in the morning. We just had our morning break, a little climb. These climbs are nice because you know they're not going to be super long, so you know it won't take long to get to the top. We didn't really have it down. We've got this kind of flattish area, but it's nice. And it's wide open, so you can see, and there's wildflowers, butterflies.
Midday check-in, about 12 miles down. We gotta come up the road where our big debate will be. Do we walk a half a mile down that road to get some water? So we'll keep you posted. But it's a beautiful day. Holy cow. Check out the blue skies. There's a couple clouds. So we're really quite happy with the day. It's just an amazing way to spend the 4th of July.
Some cows. We just walked an extra half mile down and up in order to get water from a cow trough. You can hear them being really loud, warning the others maybe. But anyway, there was water in there. We had a filter. It was clear, so we took advantage of that because that's the last water we have until the end of day, which is about, I don't know, 12 miles away. So we definitely needed to get some water. We cameled up as well, had a liter each of electrolytes. So we're well hydrated. Oh, made it to the top-ish of a climb. It's our view. And here is steep. No switchbacks. Windy, but it feels great because we are just sweating up a storm. And then this is where we're going. Looks like we have a little bit up yet. This is what we're walking along a ridge line. The trail goes right on the ridge line, and that means we get to view east all around us at all times rather than walking through the woods, which is really cool. It's just the different greens, the clouds casting shadows on the floor of the valley and the mountains. Really cool. Now onward.
Making our way. A few snow cornices up ahead. So we've topped out last climb, 24 miles down, and we've got 2.5 miles to camp, all downhill. And hopefully not too many blowdowns, and trail should be pretty good, and to water. But boy, oh boy, it was a day. It's still got a couple.
How many feet?
We climbed 6,000 feet today.
So this is our water source. Well, first of all, we got in at 7:15, 27 miles, over 6,000 feet of elevation gain, and we are wrecked.
We're
Tired. But the good news is that we have water from this cow trough, and it's not just a trough. It is a spring, so there's fresh water coming out of a black pipe there, and easy to fill, really cold and wonderful. The cows drink out of the trough, actually. We just kind of said, hey guys, move over, we need to grab some water. And they kind of moved over, they kind of watched us grab our water. And so after that, we're gonna try to find a campsite up in here and share space with the cows, overlooking this, all the mountains over there. This is the sky we're looking at. 4th of July, almost 9:30.
I thought I was in the video.
Sun is setting, and there's our tent. We're going to bed.
Happy 4th of July. This is where we're at. No fireworks, but we got a beautiful sunset. Some wonderful mountains that we hiked over. And then into the distance over here. It's 9:30. We put in a long day and we're going to bed. Leaving Dana Springs, there's the water. Boy, it was tasty water. Here's Renee making her way up. Today we have anywhere from 15 to 20 miles. Again, depending on water and our energy levels. Tomorrow we'll make it to McDonald Pass and we'll hitchhike into Helena. But it was a beautiful morning and a beautiful evening.
Starting off our morning, we are, little baby cows, so cute. Walking down this road where they're kind of bedding down in the shade. They've got the spot, man. They're lucky. These are happy cows. Got lots of moms and babies around here. They're just kind of quiet. kind of observing who are these weird people. That's okay. It's okay. We're not gonna hurt ya. We just think you're cute. Yeah. This is your property and you're sharing it. Thank you. Have a good day. Walking down this dirt road. Got a little bit of road walking today. Surprisingly, neither of us feel wrecked after yesterday, so our bodies did a good job repairing themselves last night, which was good. Still have water situation today. It'll be a puzzle to solve, but thankfully we don't need to go as far today, so we're not in, worst case scenario. We can get by 15 miles on what we have in our packs currently. So, but there should be water in about 4.5 miles, but we'll keep you informed as we go.
So we're on this Forest Service road, ORV road, for a couple miles, hopefully, because it's pretty easy right now. And after yesterday, we'll take the easy button. But I'll turn around in a second. We're still up on the Continental Divide, and the vistas here are so big, so beautiful.
The nice thing about walking on the road is that, yeah, there are some rocks and stuff, but for the most part, you can look up and actually see, whereas when you're on single track, you really have to look down most of the time. So this is lovely. It feels easy, and we deserve it. That's what Pierre says. We deserve it.
Yeah, at least for a few miles. Yeah. We'll take it. But I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what we're looking at. So these are vistas to the west. Big open fields, rolling hills. And then this is the path we're going down.
Hello. Just had our break. Turned on another dirt road, so it's kind of a road walk kind of day, which is great. We're loving it. We needed the active recovery, I think. So there are little sections of trail, but a lot of it is just dirt road walk, which, very little traffic. There's some side-by-sides that go through, but get to look out and see the valley and the mountains in the distance.
Big sky.
Big sky, yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful day. Got a nice breeze going on. Yeah, so we're carrying all the water that we need to get to camp. We have maybe 6 or 7 miles tomorrow morning that we really don't need, maybe half a liter each to get to where we get a hitch into Helena. So, our packs are heavy, but we have very little food because we only have, basically today and tomorrow morning worth of food.
Still making our way down the trail. Maybe 4 miles left in our day. We're not quite sure, but it's beautiful. We're just enjoying the open space. Holy cow, eh? Check out the old train trestle. It needs a little bit of upkeep, but there you go. Pretty crazy. Well, getting close to the end of the day, close to 20 miles in, and just about another mile, find our camp spot, and then set up. It's been a beautiful day. The clouds will come in. We'll have to watch out for the weather. Good morning. It's our breakfast and then a 5-mile hike in Helena, and then we've done this section. Renee's just getting ready for her breakfast down over there. We're sort of sitting, so the sun is coming in on us. It's a little bit cooler than yesterday, but still beautiful morning. We were woken up by the cow trains this morning. There's a train tracks in the background, and boy, oh boy, they're doing their work on a Monday morning already. Trains have been coming and going.
We are certainly getting close to civilization.
Yes, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to finish breakfast and go into Helena. Good morning. Made it to the top. Radio towers around. Great cell signal. Now we're making our way down to the road. Another hiker in front of us. That's the main trampoline that we've sort of been around. And they came just across from us last night. It's about 7 or 8 of them.
Morning.
Morning.
Again, we are on our way to Helena for a town day. And just thought we'd recap the section from Lincoln to Helena. We had great weather, which was awesome. It's a little chillier this morning, a little more overcast this morning than it's been. We had lots of ups and downs, mountains, walking along the spine of the Continental Divide, lots of elevation gain and loss. We had a real epic, challenging 27-mile day with 6,000 feet of elevation gain, which was fun, of course. And what else, Pierre?
We had it was great weather, dry shoes and dry tent, so that was always nice. And we had a car coming behind us, I think. Oh no, it was the cars in front of us. What else? We had long water carries.
Yes.
That was the challenge.
Water was a challenge. Yesterday we carried 6 liters all day. We started out though with 10 liters, so 5 liters each. So that was a big day. Thankfully yesterday we had a lot of road walking, which made the 20 miles much easier, certainly, than the previous day. And then we got to camp, and there was a couple, with a big kind of car camping tent set up, and they had 2 huge jugs of water, and they offered us water. So we were going to have to kind of ration the water for today, but or for last night and this morning, but we didn't end up needing to do that. We had some nice conversation with them, so that was very pleasant. Anything else to add for?
No, just looking forward to the town day, laundry, washing, relaxing.
This will be our first day since we started that we, tomorrow will be when we take a 0, that we haven't hiked some. So I think our bodies are ready for a break for sure. So we've got about half a mile left, and we'll be in Helena.
All right, take care.
Staying at the Pope House in Helena, built in 1886. It's called the Pope Mansion, and this is what it looks like. It's kind of cool. There we go. Of course, there is a interpretive sign, historical landmark that Pierre is reading. And yeah, we're gonna go in. They gave us our codes. We got in early, so we're gonna go in and shower. It's really cool. It's called the Gold Rush Room. And then we got a bathroom. Oh wow, big bathroom.
The whole room.
Yeah, we got a clawfoot tub with a shower. There. Clawfoot tub. Look at this. A clawfoot tub. And there's the sink. Very nice. Apparently there's a kitchenette downstairs that we have access to, so that's cool.